What makes a good designer? People that are going to be good designers know how to use their hands. Good handwork.
I think good design is like any other thing in life. It has to turn you on. It has to give you a reaction, and not just being dull and form follows function, who cares anymore? I mean, that's banal, that's obvious. But I think what we're trying to achieve, it's appealing, it turns you on. You could say sexy, whatever, but it turns you on, it's appealing.
Old designers, they don't get old in their minds. If they're able to generate new ideas, I think you could do that the whole life. Yeah. I've been doing this for maybe too long time, something like 60, 70 years. I went out of school in 1949. Went to a Danish art and craft school, and I have very excellent teachers. Jørgen Utzon, he started something very new. He started a class for industrial design. He had, I think, 4 or 5 students when we started. When we stopped, when we were finished, he had only me left. That was a beautiful time. He's a fantastic person, very fantastic person.
The reason why I became a designer is, of course, because my father is a designer and my grandfather was a furniture maker. And it was not a big plan that I should join the family business, but it just sort of turned out naturally, and I became an apprentice at my father's studio when I was 16, back in '78. And the first thing he made me do, he gave me a piece of charcoal and a big piece of white paper, and he said to me, now you have to understand what vertical is. And I had to do these breathing exercises. Not even touching the paper. And I was like, I could just take a ruler, Dad, and make a vertical line and we're done. And he's like, no, 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 you don't get it. You have to feel what is vertical. So eventually I could, with this piece of charcoal, make these vertical lines on this big piece of white paper. And that's life. And the next exercise was horizontally, death. And the third exercise was the circle, the cyclist. So that was the very first day in the studio.
When I came to Bang & Olufsen, they were like everybody else. Denmark, there was about 20 small companies. They all did the same. They all look alike. The same way of making a radio or turntable, whatever. But I came there making a revolution, and they were, of course, surprised. They didn't really understand it. It was so strange. But they're nice people. They didn't know to say no. So by the fact that they didn't know to say no, they said yes.
I don't think you can describe design anymore as this is British and this is continental Europe and this is Asian and this is this and that, because this world is global. So you will find brains and studios and environments where creativity and good design lives, but I don't really think that you can say this is British or this is Scandinavian.
Many of the things I've done had never been done before, nobody thought about it before. That process is nice. Things that still stand up, even today, and I can look at it and say, hi, say hello to it, and let my hand go over it, right? Like, hi, friend. Yeah. That's kind of feeling, yes.
The studio is nearly 55 years old, is of course influenced by my father. So I'm trying to refine it, of course, to develop it. I think it has become more three-dimensional, so that, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.